I'm back! It's Spiros here from CommunityID. For this BSL Newsround, we're here at Forest Deaf Club speaking to some of the members. What a great idea! Fridge magnets of the BSL manual alphabet, ABC, etc., helping people learn to sign. There's an employment problem really. The first example is some hearing companies want deaf members of staff, want deaf employees working there, but it's the associated costs that's the problem, the expense of bringing in interpreters. I had a client that applied for a job and they successfully secured a job interview. They received a letter with the date of the interview and applied for an interpreter for that interview, which they never had due to the delays from access to work. I experienced a communication problem in a car accident. I found it difficult to communicate with the hearing man. It caused me to panic. It's my boss's responsibility to book an interpreter. When I started my job, I had to explain to my boss what the word interpreter meant. I needed someone to come in and sign and interpret for me. His lack of awareness didn't fill me with confidence. I haven't had any problems so far, and hopefully next year should be okay as well. But I do have a friend who's lost her interpreter completely due to funding cuts. I couldn't believe it. She's full-time, only part-time. She has to keep fighting for an interpreter. Hopefully she'll be successful. Now, hearing people are more open and interested. Before that wasn't the case at all. But now, I feel hearing people are more interested. They want to learn sign language. They're always wondering where they can book to learn level 1. I think there's a massive communication barrier for deaf people. I went to a training session at CommunityID. It was on deaf and interpreter awareness training. I remember the PowerPoint on how to use an interpreter. It was really clear, full of information, really useful to look at. All the important points were there. And the trainer explained it very clearly. So that's a snippet of Forest Deaf Club. All the people chatting away, enjoying themselves. But the internal concerns over access to work, quality of interpreters, communication breakdowns and governmental cuts are apparent in people's frustrations. People have been pouring out their emotions to us, which we can collect and provide as evidence to the government so they can see the situation clearly, realise it's not right, and will aid us in our campaign for access and support. Hopefully see you soon.